Hey, Jeff here. Today we're going to do a real simple marinade. We're preparing a nice beef fajitas dish. So what we're going to do is we're going to take some pineapple juice. We're going to do this a little bit Tex-Mex style. So we're going to take some pineapple juice. That'll help break down the meat, make it nice and tender for us. So we're going to use about 2 cups of pineapple juice. We just want to make sure we're covering the meat, and that'll give it enough once we cover it up. This is real simple. That's perfect. Now we're going to take about probably 2 teaspoons of chopped garlic. You can chop the garlic up yourself if you like, but hey, the stores have everything prepared for us now, so why not make your life easy? You can buy some chopped up for you, have at it. Now we're going to take some fresh cilantro. We are going to dice this up a little bit. And then we're just going to sprinkle some of that right over the top. And that'll give this a nice flavor. We don't want to put the stem in there, we just want the leaf. So that's pretty good. That's a good amount. So we'll check back in on this tomorrow and we'll get this going. Alright guys, so the star of the show here has been marinating for about 22 hours. So what we're going to do now is we're going to cut up some of these vegetables that you see in front of us, and we're going to assemble our Fajita Kabobs. So I like to make it easy. When I clean my vegetables, you just want to go on the inside. I've already washed all of these. So all I'm doing now is I'm going to scoop the seeds out, and then we're going to cut these kind of like in a nice circle here, and then we'll make nice pieces for our kebab. They'll attach easily to the kebab. You can even go wider than that if you wanted. So that makes it real simple. You have nice wedges to go on. And we'll take this guy here. So all we're doing is really coring it. We're getting rid of all the seeds. And always keep your fingers in when you're doing this. This is a little bit pliable and you just don't want to chop your finger off like I did last week. These will look nice. So we'll put these to the side. And we'll take our onion. We've got a nice sweet onion today. You know, I like to cook with Vidalia. So we'll just chop that guy in half, pull the skin back. And we'll really just do the same thing. We're going to cut it up in chunks so we can thread it into the kebab. So I like to go just like that. And then it'll pull apart real easy. So there's your pieces. Just comes apart as simple as can be. I'm not a big fan of onion, but this sweet onion smells really good. And how could you have a kebab without onions, right? So that's a nice, easy cut for us. We're good to go. Now we can start assembling our kebab. So we'll take the cutting board, clean that off. And we'll grab the star of the show here, the flank steak that, again, has been marinating in our pineapple juice marinade for the last 24 hours, and boy does that look good. So we're basically just going to do the same thing with that, and we'll cut this guy up in chunks. You notice I'm cutting it a little thinner pieces as we go along. That's because the thickness has changed. So that smells good. And now we'll just nice cubes. And we'll put together some mushrooms. Have these gigantic tomatoes that we'll start out with. Just thread them right through our rod here. And then we'll put an onion. And there's no right or wrong way or combination that you can do this in. Just put them on as you want to eat it. Alright, so now we're going to put a piece of pineapple. I don't know, I thought pineapple might go well. But I changed my mind. We'll put a mushroom first. Then we'll put a piece of pineapple. And then we'll repeat the process. So we have tomato, onion, bell pepper, red bell pepper, mushroom. That guy looks like it's going to fall off, so we're going to replace it with another one. And that wasn't any good. That's better. So we'll put that on just like that. So now we'll put a piece of pineapple. And then we'll put another piece of meat. And then we'll finish it off with another tomato. So that's our first skewer. We're going to end up with 4 of these guys, and we'll end up using up all this meat. So we were going to cook this on the Traeger and use the reverse sear method. However, it's raining sideways outside. So I think we're going to end up having to do this on the Weber gas grill. And that's okay too. The gas grill needs to be used every now and again, so it's no big deal. Wow, this mushroom just does not like to want to stay on here. That happens sometimes. I just throw it away, grab another. Sometimes I use whole mushrooms. It makes it a lot easier to thread them. And these guys, I think we're done with the mushrooms for today. It's okay though. So we'll go back to our friend the onion. We're just trying to get a nice blend of color on here. And some good meat, because This is the star of the show. So now that we have all of our kebabs assembled, we have 4 beautiful guys sitting right here. We got the Weber grill cranked up outside to about 450 degrees. On the grill, I currently have some corn on the cob. I left it right in the husk. I didn't remove the silk. I didn't do anything to it. I just picked it up at the grocery store, brought it home, put it right on the grill just a couple of minutes ago. When I bring it inside, I'll show you why. All right, so our storm blew by and we're able to come out and get these guys on the grill. You can see we've got the corn on the cob going, and we're going to spin that over here. And that's starting to look nice. We want the that's what we want it to look like. So this will look good. We'll give these guys probably about 7 minutes and then we'll come back and flip them on over. All right, so it's been about 10 minutes and I don't know if you can see, but our grill is settled down to about 400 degrees. So we're gonna take a peek and we're gonna flip these babies over. So sometimes you gotta just nudge them along a little bit with your spatula. This one flipped really easy. Let me tell you, if you don't have a pair of these gloves, get yourself some gloves. It really makes cooking so much easier. You can flip these over and you're not even going to burn yourself. Look at that. Oh, that guy's beautiful. So there we go. Now we'll check our corn. We'll flip that over. And we'll let this go probably another, I don't know, 5 to 7 minutes. All right, guys, so we're back in the kitchen. We brought in the corn on the cob, and I promised I'd show you why I didn't take the silk off and the husk off. So all you do now is, boy, is that hot. You take a sharp knife, cut the end off there, and then watch this. Your corn just comes right out. It's been steaming nicely in the husk. That is really hot, so that's why I'm going slow. And look at that. It's absolutely beautiful. So your corn on the cob cooked really nice right on the grill. Came out amazing. Unbelievable. So we have one ear of corn, and you take a peek. We have our kebab. Then we'll take our next ear of corn, and we'll do the same thing. Just cut the end right off. And your corn really does come right out of the husk. It is hot, so just be careful when you do it. I do have a trash barrel down here. I'm not just throwing the husk right on the ground. But hey, if you want to do that, have at it. It's your house. That's amazing. Look at it, just peels right away. It's really kind of cool. That's beautiful. Oh, it's cooked perfect. I can feel as I touch it, it's really nice and tender. So you take a look at our kebabs. Move all this out of the way here. Now you can see our fajita meat. That looks spectacular. So why don't we do this? And take a tortilla shell. We'll pull some of the meat out. Just for fun, I'd like to cut one open to see how we did. Oh, that looks spectacular. So now we'll put them on our tortilla. Remember, I'm not a big fan of the onion, so I jumped over that. This is all about you, so whatever you like to put on it. I just put a little bit of salsa. That looks beautiful. Boy, is that delicious. Unbelievable. Wow. Thanks, guys. If you like what you see, click the like button down below and subscribe to the channel. This is amazing. Unbelievable. I'm in for a great dinner tonight.